I'm Trevor Fogo-Griffiths from iDeLick Media, and with me today is Jada.
Yes.
Oh God, here we go. She's correcting me already. Nice one. Anyway, the reason why we're talking to Jada today is she's a fashion designer.
Yes.
But a fashion designer of no ordinary sort, I would say, because your colour palette is very beige, very brown, very skin toned, and I'm loving it.
Oh, you love it?
And do you know why? It's because there's the thought behind the designs that you have. When I look at the jackets and everything, and you know, there's an old saying, little is a lot.
Yeah.
And I think you subscribe to that philosophy very well. So I definitely got to congratulate you for that.
Thank you.
What made you come up with the idea?
I mean, I'm a big fan of minimalism, and I love architecture, so my cuts are very structural.
Okay.
I'm influenced by sculptors and, you know, contemporary art. So for this collection, Barbara Hepworth was the starting point and the inspiration.
Yeah, this is
behind,
the one behind us.
Yeah,
this one here,
behind
right, yeah.
this collection here. So, you know, that's that whole bringing everything back to something very simple, and can be quite difficult sometimes, you know, making something over the top, you just throw everything on, but to make something really simple, I find it's always timeless and classic.
God, how long have you been designing for?
I've been designing for about 8 years.
8 years?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
God.
graduated about 6 years ago, and I've been designing. I used to work for a designer called Georgia Harding, and then I moved on and started to do freelance design, and then my clients started to ask, you know, when are you bringing out your own line? And I thought, you know, I've got to do this for myself.
Yeah.
So I decided to start my own label last year, and it's been about a year now, and it's been going steadily building. It's going really well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lessons learned, because I'm sure you've learned a lot.
Yeah.
Could you give me something that you did that you shouldn't have done, now you know better? In other words, you know, a little bit of something for people out there to say, you know, you've got to mind this, you shouldn't really, you should watch out for this. I know something works for some, doesn't work for others, and things that don't work for others work for some.
Yeah.
But what particular mistake did you make that you learnt from, and you said to yourself, now I know?
I think saying yes to everything. I think be selective, trust your instincts.
Yes.
Don't always go for something just because they've asked you. You know, you're going to get a lot of people asking you to do things, but, you know your brand, know what you want, and, you know, stick to that. And when you're yourself, that's when you start to get the results that you want, when you start saying yes to the things that you really want and go after that, have focus, and
Yes.
you know, believe in your brand and believe in the things that you really want to do, and probably not doing it sooner.
Oh, God.
And, you know, having the fear of, you know, can I do this? But if you're passionate and it's what you want to do, then, you know, your talent's going to shine through if you're really passionate about what you're doing.
Fantastic. Thank you for that. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Now, as I say before, you've just shown your collection here at Catwalk Edit.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Feeling relieved.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm feeling relieved. I think there's a lot of anticipation and build up, you know, towards Fashion Week, and, you know, having your stuff on the catwalk. You're not sure, you know, how it's going to come out and things like that. But I feel relieved. It came out brilliantly, and I'm really happy with the way it came out.
That's brilliant. What can we look from you in the future?
Many more collections to come, hopefully,
Yes.
and
Oh,
stockists as well.
I like the way you say that very convincingly. I'm pleased, because sometimes when you ask people what's in the future, they go, oh, I'm not sure, you know, maybe. But there was no maybes from you.
Oh, I'm all about the positivity.
Good.
And the belief in. I believe in my brand, and I've had such good feedback today from everybody.
Yes.
And I'm just really excited into the next step, getting stockists, and I'm hopefully launching an online shop as well.
Oh, cool. We'll look out for that.
Yeah.
By chance, should anyone want to find you, and I'm sure they will do after they've seen your collection, wow, where can we find you?
I have my website, www.jadalinton.com, and we're also on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. You can follow us and follow our story.
Wow.
So
Do you know what?
Yeah,
I'd love to
social
see you
media.
again, and the reason why, I'd like to find out about your social media approach. But you know what? We're going to save that for another interview, hopefully. We're going to have to sign off now and say
Yep.
thank you very much for sitting in with us here at iDeLick Media.
Okay.
And we're going to wish you all the best in the world.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.